The Mau Mau Caves are the foothills of Mount Kenya, open out to a beautiful waterfall and pass through the rocks on the Baguret River. The waters fall gracefully, creating a soothing environment, an irresistible one for this matter, because you will somehow find yourself in the pool of the cold fresh water like that gentleman. Once covered in a dense forest, these caves are well known for their historical significance.
One of our main attractions while you visit the Bounty Mountain Lodge is a visit to these Mau Mau Caves. You can come to the Mau Mau Caves by walking, and you learn a lot about the nature in the forest. You get a guide who is very knowledgeable about the fauna and the flora and fauna of the forest, and you learn a lot while you walk. For those who are passionate about horse riding, like I used to be before, it's a beautiful destination to ride up to, and you can ride up to the caves with the horses.
For us, the 9-kilometer trail began at the Bantu Mountain Lodge. It takes you through the wild bushes and relatively short indigenous trees that were also important for the Mau Mau fighters.
This is a cedar, a pencil cedar tree that is more than 300 years. And it was the Mau Mau people, while they were in the forest, they could never pass such a tree with a hollow space, because this is where they usually the rest of the others left their messages or information. So they used to write letters with the ink from the leaves of the green leaves of the plants and left in the hollow. And the others coming behind could know what's ahead of them. They could just put the letters in, break some leaves and put on top of the letters. This is where the lookouts used to stand whenever there was some activities with the Kenyan freedom fighters down in the caves, to look for them whether there are some British armies coming. And whenever they could find one or some signs of some people coming, they could wave the Kenyan freedom fighters down there, and some of them could swim by the river. Some of them could use the Ted reels up, and some of them could run away in the forest. To access the cave, we will go behind and take another trail behind here.
This particular cave is not the only one along this trail.
The other caves are much higher. There is one that is much higher at the Highland Castle on the same river. That was also a cave that was used for accommodation on their migratory routes when they moved from one area to another. And within the Nanyuki forest, there is also another cave that was used also by the Mau Mau. Basically, they identified hidden places which had caves or rock overhangs to conceal and feel safe when they were using them, spending the night there or staying for a while there. So those are the three major, in this part of the mountain, the western slopes of the mountain, those were the three major caves.
You can either walk to these hidden gems like Sami Kamira, a mountain climber for over 30 years now, drive or come in style on a horseback.
From the hotel to the destination here, we are already 7 kilometers into the forest. Another probably 10 kilometers will get you to the forest station, the Gadioro forest station. And it's all natural forest, the whole stretch along the Baguret River. So we have trails that people who want to do like cycling, there are beautiful trails that they can cycle in the forest, or horse riding, or even people headed up the mountain. There's a natural route called the Bagret route that follows basically this river all the way to the mountain. The Bagret route is a natural route to climb Mount Kenya. It is not used much because it is a wilderness route, but those who use it have an amazing experience. We organize the treks along the Bagret route from our hotel, the Bantu Mountain Lodge, and there is nothing to compare with. If you use this route and you've been up Mount Kenya, you will find a very big difference.
These caves were declared a Kenya National Monument and serve to educate on the history of the War for Independence. Francis Mugo, an equestrian by profession but has the history of Kenya in his fingertips, shows one of the survival tactics of the independence fighters who were using these caves as a hideout.
Wasee walikuwa natumia miti ambayo ilikuwa inaitwa rendisinda ama ingine, na wanaifanya hivyo. Naona hivyo hapa kabisa mpaka moto mwishowe inatoka.
Patrick Wanjohi is the director of Bantu Mountain Lodge. The caves are more or less another home to him.
Every 2 months I'd have to visit this place. I love this place. It gives me a lot of inspiration. I've copied a lot of ideas from here in building my situations up here in Mount Kenya, even in Nairobi. So I love this, the ambience. And I used to be passionate about horse riding when I was younger, and this used to be my main destination.
The Bantu Mountain Lodge is a convenient, budget-friendly spot for your rendezvous in the Mount Kenya region.
For those who want to come and experience this beauty and this ambience, we have accommodation. If you are coming for a weekend out or a holiday, we have accommodation at the Bantu Mountain Lodge. We have both upper market accommodation and budget accommodation. We also have a beautiful campsite, I guess the best around this region, a beautiful campsite. We have the camping equipment. You can come with your own camping equipment. Also, within the forest, around here, the Mau Mau Caves, you can come and do a bush camp here. Carry your equipment, your food, and come and just do a bush camp and spend a lot of time here. So, for those who want to come and venture, it's pocket friendly. You can come. We organize excursions to the Mau Mau Caves, among many other activities that we have at the lodge. There are also other complimentary places like the Anchor Hotel, a lot of places in Nanyuki where you could spend the night, so you're not limited to choice. And even if you book your own accommodation, you come to the Bantu Lodge, we will organize this beautiful excursion for you so that you're able to experience this beauty.
Like many resorts here, it is tucked away in the woods on the lower slopes of Mount Kenya.
Around 15 kilometers south of Nanyuki and 14 kilometers south of the equator. And we do offer a wide variety of activities and services. We have accommodation facilities whereby we can be able to host a maximum of 37 people in our self-contained rooms on single occupancy.
few miles from it is the beautiful Anchor Resort, an alternative accommodation for your visit at the Mau Mau Caves. Steve, the director here, will graciously welcome you to his hood.
In Anchor Resort, we are the gateway to Mount Kenya, and we also gateway to the Mau Mau Caves. We are near several hotels here where you can actually come and enjoy yourself. Very relaxed environment, and at the same time is a place where we accommodate a lot of families if you come to Nanyuki. In Anchor Resort, we have accommodation for, you can come as a single, you can come as a double, or you can come as a family setup. And one thing that you'll enjoy in Anchor is the interaction with the environment. We are just 50 meters from Mount Kenya Forest, and you'll really enjoy it. We have bikes for the kids, you'll have pools, you'll have fields for doing team building, and at the same time, we can organize for picnics and also visitations to places like the Lewa. You can go to Lea and all the other several places where you can be able to visit Nanyuki. We host visitors over the weekend, and at the same time we host most people who want a relaxed environment during the week.
The ambience, service, location makes the resort here an attractive and convenient spot for one to visit the amazing places like the Mau Mau Caves and others in the region with the help of the in-house guides. The resorts themselves give you a chance to explore the beauty and freshness of Mount Kenya.
We have accommodation facilities whereby we can be able to host a maximum of 37 people in our self-contained rooms on single occupancy, but on sharing we can be able to accommodate as many as 70 people in a night. We offer accommodation both on half-board, bed and breakfast, and on full-board basis. We also do conferencing and workshops for various groups of people and organizations. We also do food and drinks for walk-in clients. If you want to come take maybe some meals or some drinks and leave, you are also welcome. We are also able to host groups for day seminars and parties and bursaries, as well as graduation events. We also do team building. As you can see, we are in our team building center. It's called Kanan and Enden in Banturonj Forest. Our team building usually consists of two phases. We have in the morning hours, we usually start with the mental activities, which are done in the field by the help of our professional team building facilitators. Then in the afternoon hours, we come here to the team building center for the physical activities. And they are not only challenging, but they are worth, and I can assure you that before you leave this place, you will have achieved your vision or your mission, and before you leave our gates, you will be having a very effective team, and you will not regret having come here for the team building. We also do camping, whereby we can do the self-contained tent, which have the toilet, bedrooms, and the only difference between them and the rooms is maybe this one is a tent and this one is a building or a room, but everything else, hot water, internet, towels, bedroom, everything is just the same service that you get in the self-contained rooms. And actually they are more luxurious than the rooms for those who like maybe to have a memorable honeymoon. You can come and try the tent. You can also visit us to do the creation of activities like horse riding. We have boat riding. Merry-go-round, canopy walk, which many people usually refer to it as skywalking. We also have a crocodile and a tortoise park. We have the boat swing, and you can also do fishing, trout fishing here in Baguret River. You can also do a nature walk in the forest with the use of our professional naturalist guides. And you can also be able to visit the historic Mau Caves. It's 7 kilometers from the hotel, although it's part of the hotel.
The next time you're in Nanyuki, this is definitely a plan for you.